Hello, everybody. Hello to the whole crew coming in the room. Great to see so many of you. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Friday uh, of election week. We are all still here for singing and for processing and for spending some time together and for thinking out loud together. Welcome, welcome. Lots of folks still joining. Great. Good to see you all. Thank you for being here. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody, to the Daily Antidote of Song. It is great to see all of you here today. Today is day 1,600 and maybe 78. And that's a lot of days of singing together. And thank goodness we're all here to do this. It's an important time to be thinking and singing and lifting our voices. I want to welcome everybody out there on the live stream. Thanks to you all for joining us today. That's everybody out there on Facebook and everybody out there on YouTube. We're glad you joined us here for some singing and some thinking. And thanks, of course, to everybody in the room for joining us today. I see lots of folks coming in from all over. We'll say some hellos and then we'll get started. Let's start by saying hello to Elise Bryant coming in from Maryland. And we're so glad to have her here today. It is always a special day when we get to have Elise in this space with us. And we'll get back to Elise in just a second. Hello, and thank you to Ariana, who's doing tech coming in from LA, and Candace, who is also doing tech coming in from LA. Glad to have my team here. Hello to Arlene in California. Hi to Jonathan coming in from Rhode Island, Diane in Massachusetts, Annette in California, Deborah in Kentucky, Caroline in DC, Louise coming in from Devon, UK, Bob and Mabel and Bears in Mass, Sheila in Florida, Dorian Ollie in Rhode Island, Cricket in Maryland, Leanne coming in from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Not sure if you're new to us today. We're glad you're here. Hello to Laris coming in from the UK, Paul and William coming in from Newcastle, UK, Sue in Seattle, Karen in Oregon, Bonnie in Idaho, Lynn in Vermont, Storm in Massachusetts, Linda on Orcas Island, Luda coming in from British Columbia, that is Victoria, British Columbia. Hello to Kathy in Colorado, Delhi in Maryland. Hi to Neil coming in from Boston, Mass. Sarah in Texas. Hoda coming in from British Columbia. Paula, nice to have you with us today. Not sure where you're coming in from and you might be new. We're glad you're here. Hello to Fred coming in from Silver Spring, Maryland. Julie in Ontario, Gary in Mass. Anne also coming in from Silver Spring, Maryland. And folks off camera today, oh, whoops, there's Aloysius in Mass, Elizabeth in California, John and Maxine coming in from, I forget, maybe that's Maryland, Nancy in Washington State, Kevin in DC, Lynn in Connecticut, and Carol in Connecticut. Really glad all of you joined today. Let's take a deep breath. And let's say that there are some days where we shout out all the places that everyone is joining from, and it feels even more necessary than others. And this week is one of those days. It's really heartening to see all these folks from all these states and some other countries coming in here to be with us. Whatever the mood is of what's going on in the world, it's always really good and important to be in here looking each other in the eye and singing. And so Elise Bryant has sung with us a bunch of times over the years, many bunches of times. She is the executive director of the DC Labor Chorus, and I think past director of the DC Labor Heritage Foundation, or still, Elise, remind me, did you retire?
Yes, I did, from the Labor Heritage Foundation, yes.
Beautiful, but DC Labor Chorus still going strong?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to have you today. It's been a week, and we'd love to hear from you what you've brought for us today and have you teach us some portion of it so we can sing with you.
Okay, so I chose this song before the election results were reported, but I chose it and I'm keeping it for the same reason. The song is "Solidarity Forever." It is, quote, the anthem of the labor movement in the United States. It was a song that came up, as so many of our social justice songs, out of the church. And the "Glory, Glory, Hallelujah" was the original chorus. And I chose it because it's about union. And I mean union in the full sense of the Latin word, which is one. When we are in union, we are one. And when we sing together, we breathe together. And when we breathe together, our hearts synchronize as one. even on Zoom, even though we can't sing at the same time, that we're singing together, we're breathing together, and it makes us as one. So this is, and most of you know it because it's the tune is the battle hymn of the Republic, right? Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He's trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He's loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. This truth is marching on. Julie Ward Howe wrote those words. They allegedly, because when she saw the African American soldiers marching in the Civil War, she took that tune and turned it to the Battle Hymn of the Republic. I don't know if that's true. Somebody told me it's not, but this is the one. This is the version that we know as the anthem. So y'all got in the chat room. We always start with the chorus. So we'll start with solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. When the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. In our hands is placed the power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth the new world from the ashes of the old, for the union makes us strong. All together now. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. New verse from Canada. Through our sisters and our brothers, we can make our union strong. For respect and equal value we have done without too long. We no longer have to tolerate injustices and wrong. For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Go, Kevin. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. When racism and all of us is finally out and gone, then the union movement will be twice as powerful and strong. For equality for everyone will move the cause along, for the union makes us strong. Yeah! Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. They say our day is over. They say our time is through. They say you need no union if your collar isn't blue. Well, that's just another lie the boss is telling you, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. This last one. They divide us by our color. They divide us by our tongue. They divide us men and women. They divide us old and young. But they'll tremble at our voices when they hear these verses sung. For the union makes us strong. Last time. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. In Spanish. Solidaridad por siempre. Solidaridad por siempre. Solidaridad por siempre, que viva nuestra unión. Last time, for real. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Thank you, family. Yay! Woohoo! I can feel the collective effervescence coming through the computer screen.
Woo! Elise Bryant, with her collective effervescence and other amazing phrases that she used that really, like, I don't know, get under me and boost me up. Never mind the singing with you, Elise. It's just so beautiful. And yep, I feel like unity is just about the thing we need to be talking about every day right now. Maybe more than any of the other things. Start there. So, do you want to chat for a minute about whatever it is you feel you'd like to say that the song didn't already say for you?
Okay. I'm going to read from you. When I woke up on Wednesday morning, I looked out the window and I thought the sun is still shining. The cars are still going down the freeway. The sky is still blue. But I know that somebody who just got elected president, and I didn't look at the news. My phone was blowing up with the text messages of everybody checking in with me. And so that this song came to me before this makes it tie in perfectly for me now, because now more than ever, we need to come together as one. And I'm going to read to you a statement that helped me get through this, because I was hanging on. I was angry. I was mad, and I was deeply, deeply sad. But I read something, and it triggered my brain. And then this is what I wrote. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work, and the fight for our country is always worth it. Vice President Kamala Harris, November 6, 2024. Dear family, let me start by thanking each and every one of you who did what you could in your communities and other communities to get out the vote. It was hard work, but we did what we had to do, and we did it well. That feeling of confidence and hope that I had on the morning of November 5th vanished when I woke up on Wednesday morning, November 6th. I was heartbroken and angry. When I read the election results that were pouring into my cell phone, I did not watch the news, but I learned that a man with 34 felony convictions against him won the presidency of the United States of America. But those of us who dreamed of the first woman president, who cared deeply about our democracy, who spent hours knocking on doors, phone banking, texting, and writing postcards, it was devastating. It took me 48 hours to put my hand to writing this statement. But this I know with all my heart, we are not going back. The promises of Project 2025 are about to become real. Their plan to use mass deportations to uproot our immigrant community is on the top of their agenda. They want to put a bill before Congress to ban abortions in every state, regardless of the pro-abortion ballots already in place or the ones that were passed last week. They do not care about the effects of climate change and will do nothing to stop it. The wars in Gaza, Sudan, Ukraine will rage on without support of peace negotiations by the United States government. They want to abolish their Department of Education and put an end to independent labor movement. But despite their plans, I know that all is not lost. Yeah, it's going to be rough. But I was reminded that the Republicans held the presidency, the House, and the Senate in 2017 and 2018, yet the Senate was still able to protect the Affordable Care Act, protect our undocumented neighbors, and the Democrats eventually took back the House. So, just like just now, I wiped away my tears and said my prayers and put on my "When Women Vote, Leaders Listen" t-shirt to write the letter. I've seen the voting reports, and I'm not blaming anybody for the roots of racism and misogyny, the hatred, contempt, and prejudice against women and girls that runs deep in our country. This is not a fight. It is not a battle. It is a continued effort to live out the preamble of the Constitution of the United States. Say it with me. We the people, in order to form a more perfect union. They didn't say association. They didn't say organization. They said union. And they knew exactly what they were talking about. So, Please take time to rest and recuperate. We need each other. We need each other to be well, woke, and ready to work with our allies to save democracy because in our hands is placed a power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies, magnified 1,000-fold. We will bring to birth the new world from the ashes of the old because the union makes us strong. And we are still one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. In the words of Kamala Harris, it's worth it.
Elise Bryant, thank you so much. That was super powerful.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I think a lot of us, we're doing the ride right now, right? Those moments when it's really easy to find the hope and the strength and we're just going to get back up and keep going. And then those days where what we see is the bleak, or we feel the hurt of others, or the hurt that's coming for others. And so, yeah, it's a little bit of a manic ride right now. But exactly what you're saying, that sort of taking care of the self right now, making us, how did you just say it? Get ourselves woke and have just, we got to be awake in order to do the work, right? So we got to get our sleep and we got
That's
to.
what the Daily Antidote, a song, is about from day one. This is the work you've been doing.
Yep.
The healing work of bringing us together,
Yep.
of uniting us in song.
It's so true. So, Elise, I don't even remember if I said this yesterday during sound check or out loud in the room, but we were talking about the fact that it feels right now again like it felt when George Floyd was murdered or when there was an insurrection, right? Like the power and the importance of this community. We're reminded a little bit more about how much we need each other and what it means to be looking each other in the eyes and to be singing together. And I'm really feeling that myself. You know, I come in this room every day and look at everybody. And there are some days that are so powerful. And right now we're in the midst of a lot of power in here. And so thank you, Elise. Yesterday I did say something about the fact that our artist, when they were speaking, was saying things that were direct quotes from songs that other artists have sung in this room. So I'm sticking in the chat right now a Chris Matthews song and an Emma's Revolution song, where the titles of the songs are, you know, kind of just the same words Elise is using, and there's a reason for it. And so thank you so much. Elise Bryant, that was so beautiful. Can we all please give Elise a hug? There are also days where I wish when the artist was finished talking that I didn't have to say anything at all. We could all sit here quietly for like another hour and a half and think about it. And today is also one of those days. Thank you, Elise. Yeah, Elise Bryant, it's always amazing to sing with you, and I know we're going to sing with you again before we leave. Is there anything else you want to say, either about what you're doing next, or what you've got coming up, or anything else before we sing with you?
Well, as many of you know, and former members of the DC Lyric Chorus and current members of the DC Lyric Chorus who are on here, that first Saturday in December is our annual evening of favorite and sacred songs, where the members of the chorus get to bring the songs that are sacred to them, that are special to them, that lift up spirits. And it's everything from folk and rock and religious and Broadway musical and jazz and originals and parodies and the whole nine yards. And we invite you all to come and join us. We'll be at the Washington Ethical Society on Saturday, December 7th at 7 p.m. It's free and open to anybody and everybody who wants to come.
I want to come. Who else wants to come? Come on, let me see. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Yeah, some people want to come from Orcas Island and from Rhode Island, and maybe we won't get to see them, but I see
We'll
folks.
live stream. We're going to live stream.
You're gonna live stream. There you go. I knew that. Thank you so much for reminding me.
Yeah.
So great. So gang, let's all meet there, and we'll see if we can find a link to put in the chat for that while we're singing again. And I want to shout out also the folks in the room. I'm seeing a lot of stuff in the chat who are, in addition to all of the grief that we're feeling about what's going on right now, who are also experiencing other griefs right now in their lives, potentially a parent getting ready to leave the earth, or potentially issues with their housing, or with the different things that are happening. I just want to shout all of us out. We're all holding each other in the light because we have to. And thank you for being here to bring your light to us. Elise Bryant. I love you, Elise Bryant. Would you like to sing again?
Oh yes, I will. Were you able to find the link?
I can look for it while you're singing, unless you already have it.
I do. So I'm gonna
Okay.
just paste it in while we're real
Or
quick and let you all know that I remember a music teacher who told me that everybody can sing. If you can talk, you can sing. And I remember working on a show called Children of a Lesser God with members of the deaf community, and how much the lead actress in the show, who was deaf, loved signing and singing with us, even though she couldn't hear the words and she couldn't verbalize the words. But I could see the joy on her face, and the same joy I see on your faces. So thank you all very much, and let's take it again from the top. And again, we're going to start with the chorus. And and thank you, Joe, and thank you all the folks that make this possible. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. And when the union's inspiration through the workers' blood shall run, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what force on earth is weaker than the feeble strength of one? For the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. In our hands is placed the power greater than their hoarded gold, greater than the might of armies, magnified 1,000-fold. We can bring to birth the new world from the ashes of the old, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. Through our sisters and our brothers, we can make our union strong. For respect and equal value, we have done without too long. We no longer have to tolerate injustices and wrongs, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. When the union makes us strong. When racism in all of us is finally out and gone, then the union movement will be twice as powerful and strong. For equality for everyone will move the cause along, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Sing on. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. They say our day is over. They say our time is through. They say you need no union if your collar isn't blue. Well, that is just another lie the boss is telling you, for the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. For the union makes us strong. They divide us by our color. They divide us by our tongue. They divide us men and women. They divide us old and young. but they'll tremble at our voices when they hear these verses sung, that the union makes us strong. Solidarity forever, solidarity forever, solidarity forever, for the union makes us strong. Go in peace, go in love, go in solidarity forever.
Thank you so much, Elise Bryant. Super powerful to be in a space with you and to have the magic of your words and your voice here carrying us through. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Can we all please thank Elise one more time? A big ups for Elise. Don't know where we'd be without you. And thanks for all the hard work you keep doing in the world. And we all love you very much. And I'm going to thank this whole crowd in here for joining us today. I want to thank everybody out there on the live stream for joining us today. It's another day, and we're going to all keep going forward, finding all the places we can unify that we can find. And we're starting right here today at noon Eastern, doing our thing.
Can I do one more quick plug, Joe? I forgot.
Yeah, please do.
Charlie King and I are going to be doing a concert together, the post-election reflection concert on Sunday, November 10th at 7 p.m. You go to Charlie King's webpage, you can find the link for getting tickets. So welcome to join us for that.
Beautiful. Tell me what day again?
Sunday, November 10th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Great. Beautiful. I'm going to shout out another one. Maggie Wheeler is doing one today. I think it's at, I don't remember. I think it's around 5 p.m. our time, or maybe it's 5 p.m. her time. 5 p.m. her time, I think. Maggie Wheeler, she's doing a live stream. Check it out. I think it's Together in Song. And if we can, we'll throw the link in the chat before we close today. I'm going to be there and hope you guys will join. And then I'm also going to be at Elise's on Sunday, so hope you'll join. Thanks so much again to Elise Bryant, coming in from the state of Maryland, where there was one very beautiful piece of news, election-wise, and that was quite lovely. So we're delighted to know that there is definitely shifts and positive change in some places. And thank you so much to Ariana and Candace, both here today running tech out of Los Angeles, California. Thanks for Arlene being here in Berkeley, Jonathan in Rhode Island, Deborah in Kentucky, Louise in Devon, UK, Bob, Mabel, and Bears in Mass, Sheila in Florida, Cricket in Maryland, Susan in Cincinnati, Laris in the UK, Sue in Seattle, Karen in Oregon, Bonnie in Idaho, Athena in Brooklyn, New York, reminding me, thank you, Athena, that it's day 1,678 consecutive days of singing. Here's to the next 1,678 that we have ahead of us. Linda on Orcas Island, Caroline in DC, Kevin in DC with the magic flute, Neil in Boston, Julie in Ontario, Canada, Pauline and William coming in from Newcastle, UK. And thank you, William, for joining us yet again. Susan in Tacoma Park, Gary in Massachusetts, Ruth and Clive have jumped in from Birmingham, UK. Glad to see you guys. Looks like you're traveling. Hope you're having fun. Annette in California, thank you so much for being here. Jane in Texas, Hoda in British Columbia, Dory and Ollie coming in from Rhode Island, Lynn in Vermont, Kathy in Colorado, Martha in Oregon, Storm in Massachusetts, Becky in Vancouver, Fred in Maryland, Paula in Massachusetts, Deli in Maryland, Anne in Maryland, Aloysius in Mass, Elizabeth in California, Anne in Nashville, Tennessee, John and Maxine. Can't remember where you're from, so sorry, but glad you're with us again today. Nancy in Washington State, Lynn in Connecticut, Carol in Connecticut, and Moon in Alexandria. Thanks again, gang, for being here. And thanks again to everybody on the live stream. See you all soon. Meet us here tomorrow. Daily Antidote of Song.